Welcome to episode 141 of the OVW podcast, the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. My name is Jack Minogues.
I'm Brian Allen.
I'm Brian Hines.
Today we're getting into all the action from OVW Sunday Night Special Collision Course 2026, which broadcast on Sunday, May 17th from legendary Hot Point Davis Arena. You guys went. All of you guys went.
Yes.
Everybody but Malachi.
Mm-hmm. Not and
Three
and
of
myself.
three Bryans.
Yeah.
The Bryans went. I did
Brian's
not.
night out.
I did not go. I really wanted you guys to have the time to yourself. I thought it was good for the Bryans to spend a little bit of time by themselves.
Yeah.
I didn't want
Thank you
to.
for
I didn't
that.
want to impose on your guys' good time. No, it was a Sunday. I had to work in the morning.
Hey, it happens.
Those Sunday afternoons have become very crucial to me.
Yeah.
It's very crucial to me in my centering myself for the rest of the week. So now I think I defended the Sunday night special thing at first. Now I think I have to be like all the other people. It's like, well, it just ruins. How am I supposed to take my kids to school the next? That's why I couldn't come. Is because I had to take my kids to school the next day.
When did that start? Oh. Hey.
I just found out.
Okay.
That's a
Hey, good dad, though.
How did you guys like it though? What was your? Well, let's start with Tiny Brian because Tiny Brian, it's been a while since you've been to a SNS.
I don't know that my mic is real well right
I can
now.
hear you.
It's
Okay.
good. It sounds
Yeah.
good.
You sound
yeah.
fine.
I really enjoyed it. I've missed Davis Arena. I do anytime I'm away from it for very long. Miss the people. Got to see a bunch of folks. Keith and Chris was there.
Oh, Chris Runyon.
Chris Runyon.
Right on.
And got to talk to the Country Boy folks and.
Did anything come of that?
Not that I can. All in all, yeah.
You can just say no.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Brian Allen.
It was one of the most emotional nights of wrestling I've been a part of, witnessed. It'll stick with me for a while, hopefully forever. But it was some really good stuff I saw that night. I loved it, dog. I was almost brought to tears a few specific times.
There were a few moments that I knew I was gonna miss. When I decided not to go, there were some really heavily emotional moments. There's some hard hitting action moments. Hines, what were some of your takeaways?
This was one of those pay-per-views where you think, like, you get into it, and it's like, oh, man, how are they going to top that match? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They did it. How
there we
are they
go.
going to top that match?
Yeah.
Even watching it
damn.
back, I agree with that.
How are they going to top that match? And they did it every single time.
Yeah, and I to speak to that point, I thought the structuring was fantastic. There was a lot of matches here and a lot of action, but I never felt exhausted watching it. I never felt overwhelmed, maybe is the better word, watching it.
Yeah.
A lot of just really well-paced rising action throughout the night. Sent a lot of people home happy, sent a lot of people home sad. It was a great night of wrestling. It was a great night of wrestling. I'm sorry that I did not make it, but those Sundays, man, are
Sacred.
sacred.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I was in Ohio this weekend and almost came back to Lexington to settle down for that reason. But you guys told me that you were going and said it would be nice if we all went to a show together. And you're absolutely right. It was nice that we all got a chance to go back to Davis Arena and catch all the action from OVW and see all of our friends in the audience. And it was a great night, and I'm glad I put forth the extra effort and went because I was tired.
Yeah,
great.
I honestly could not tell you. We recorded on Sunday. I could not tell you what I did after that. Went home, went to bed.
Crashed.
Yeah. Forgot my Switch at Malachi's house.
Oh, wow.
No.
I forgot. I meant to bring it. And
I meant to text you. It's not your fault.
Malachi, have you played it?
Yeah, Malachi. He's got the Steam Deck.
Tony, have you played it? Oh, yeah, he does got the Steam Deck. That's
He makes my Switch. I'm driving a Jetta. He's driving a Ferrari. I'll go ahead. I'll do
Keeps
it.
the Ferrari in the garage. Let's be clear.
I haven't done this in a while, so I will give us our tour updates this week. First off, June 6th, that's right around the corner, Oak Grove, Kentucky. That gets underway at 5 p.m. In London, Kentucky, at the Optimist Club. We have been through this before. That is actually what it's called. It's not optometrist.
No.
It is the Optimist Club.
Okay.
That's Friday, June 12th, just a few days after that Oak Grove show in London, Kentucky. I do have a spelling question on this one, though.
Oh.
Saturday, June 20th, Jeffersonville, Indiana. You have it written down as SLAMBFEST.
Slam Fest. The B doesn't need to be there, I guess.
Okay, well, that's
So
we
we were
confused.
wondering if it was like related to lambs.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No, Icon Lee is not involved that I'm aware of.
Thank
He
God.
he might be wrestling, but no, that is the Slam Fest.
I just thought
and that
that-
is a free show. I didn't get that note on there, but that is also a
It's
free,
a free
show.
show in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Everybody
will
that
write that
knows me
down.
knows that I love lamb. So that's why I was
You do.
curious. I
You
was
do.
Like, I was
You
like,
were
are they going to
thinking-
do wrestling
Good.
and lamb? Are they going to be doing wrestling and Euros there? That sounds fantastic. And this
We're
June,
gonna go to Jeffersonville for the Lamb.
and I hear they have fine lamb there. I've been to Jeffersonville.
That's right across the river, right? It's just north of Louisville.
I don't believe I have.
I've been
only
to
been
Jeffersonville
into.
several
think I
times. Yeah.
have.
I've only been to Indiana a handful of times.
I've also been to Evansville several times.
Right.
Used to be on the bus route to
Nashville?
Nashville.
Yeah.
This June 27th, Lawrenceville, Illinois show, that's still going on.
As far as I know.
Okay, 4:30 p.m. 21 plus event. Cheech and Chong, Dave's not here, man. Like whatever you want to say. All tickets for those events and all events that will be announced here to come will be at. Tickets for those will be found at ovwrestling.com. That's ovwrestling.com, not ovwwrestling.com. And I guess we'll be back right after this.
Hey, folks, Tiny Brian here with you with the executive producer of the OVW podcast, the original podcast of Ohio Valley Wrestling. Did you know we have a Patreon? Let me give you, so this week we're not doing the best at it because we did go ahead and put up our coverage of,
What do you mean?
what do I mean?
There's a great 25 minutes.
Yeah,
Went
I
up
was,
exclusive on Patreon
Yeah.
that is
Just
our
a-
newest content. You
just a
want to tell
couple
them
days
about
ago.
it?
Yeah. What do you mean we haven't?
Well,
I know
as far
two-
as
I know
OVW
two
podcast
people-
episodes.
I know, no, but we're just talking about content in general because that's what people are paying for over on OVW.com or OVW, patreon.com/OVW podcast.
There he goes.
There it is.
Is
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. We launched our new show this week over on the Patreon page, which is called Malachi and Jackman Cartoon Dreams Come True.
The name is
Yeah.
a name.
Okay.
Great name.
And we talked about a regular show, right, Malachi? If you-
And JG Quintel as a whole.
yeah, we talked about J.G. Quintel, kind of did a soft history of mid-2000s Cartoon Network.
More to
You'd-
follow.
Oh,
Yeah, so a lot of good stuff over there. I just don't. Malachi Jackman Animated or Cartoon Dreams Come True is just as much of a part of the OVW podcast on Patreon. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes, that's our newest thing there. What you did not get is, this week we didn't get you early access to the podcast itself, which is one part of the meat and potatoes of it. That's available exclusive for patrons. Death to the Fed 3 is still exclusively for patrons. Probably will do another one of those after you guys go to SmackDown. I love that you guys both hate the wrestling and are going to spend lots of money to go to it, but better y'all
Hey,
than
we
me.
spent
There was-
spent half of what we were going to.
There was a lot of thought that went into that because I'm like, that could seem a little hypocritical, but I won't even go ahead. Yeah.
Watch the product.
We're journalists. If you listen to
go.
Death to the Fed, you would know it's super well thought
And
out.
I don't listen.
Super well researched. Nothing off the cuff. Just
I usually nap while they're
Professionals.
recording it.
yeah,
True
professionals.
story. True story.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. John Cosper exclusive interview there still. The summer food draft, that is still exclusive. We'll probably let
That's
that
right.
out right after probably the first of the week or so. We'll let that one out for everybody. But for now, that is still patreon.com/OVW podcast. And now back to the OVW podcast.
All right, guys, we're on time crunch here. Let's move through the pre-show real quick, like we usually do. Not Tiny Brian.
I'm over
he's
here.
He's talked enough. Brian Hines.
Yeah.
Let's move through this pre-show real quick.
All right. First off, I want to point out that I like the new format. Or they changed it up in the beginning. They had Josh and they had Eric, like, just kind of give a brief introduction. They had a couple of interviews, like a lot of talking to set things up. And then they hit us with the action. First match, Mad Dog Martin versus Icon Lee.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, but without TW Sheep.
Yeah,
Being
where's
abandoned
the,
by
where's
his
the
flock.
man. Yeah.
I don't know if Icon's aware, but the Bible says that if you lose a member of your flock, you're supposed to go looking for them. So I don't know what he was doing here, not out looking for TW sheep.
Fighting
I don't think he
instead.
fucking knows that.
Yeah.
Well,
Fair.
you know, I think contracts, like anything biblical, like legal contracts, definitely
Supersede?
supersede.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm an American, so
Right.
yes, like the new text is always going to beat the old text in that way. Mad
we're
Dog
just-
Martin takes the victory.
Yeah, we're just going to run through these real quick.
Yep.
There's only a couple of them.
Yeah, only
Let's see. I did not make it in time to catch all of the action at OVW. I came in from Ohio. I was a little bit late. But going back and watching it, I loved the Donovan Cecil and Tony Gunn team taking on Drew Hernandez and Tommy Boy.
That's a
I'm
duo.
surprised we haven't seen more from the Evans family as far as a tag team of Hernandez and Mr. Boy. But Donovan Cecil and Tony Gunn take the win. They look great together, man. If
That's a
They do.
team, man.
They've
Yeah.
had a few bouts together.
I would love to see more of that, and I wonder how that would rank in terms of like Donovan Cecil and Jack Vaughn or Mammoth at the Disco, or what was it?
Tusks and chains.
That's
Tusks
it. Tusks and
and
Chains.
Well, I'll say this without directly comparing all of them. Only one person in common throughout all three of those teams.
Donovan Cecil.
Yep, he's the juice, baby. He's proving himself that he's the juice. None of those other guys are slouches, but in a tag team scenario, Donovan Cecil can wrestle with anybody, and
That's
is
right.
great at it. And I mean,
He's proven it time and again.
pretty good singles guy as well. But
Oh, absolutely.
there's something he is the juice in a tag team. It feels like. And that's it for the pre-show, right?
Pre-show stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that is right.
first match of the evening kind of felt like a pre-show match because we saw a returning Adam Revolver versus Anthony Toatelli. I was like, oh, look at that guy. I haven't thought
Good
about
to see him.
Oh,
That's
thought
what we
about
said
him in
in
a
the car.
while. Yeah.
Oh,
Good to see
Brian
Adam.
Hydes forgot his favorite bit.
Oh no, he didn't. He's doing
He's
it
doing
right
it
now.
right now.
He's
There
in the
it
middle
is.
of it right now.
Human Thumb, Adam Revolver, we've missed you.
As a matter of fact, I will take a picture.
Other
That's a great
than
pick.
writing novels on Facebook and his statuses, what do you think Adam Revolver's been up to in his absence?
Not believing in God,
Avoiding the sun.
Well, that was in the
the status.
Status.
Too
He
crazy
He is an
answers.
evangelical atheist. He really is.
Evangelical
Really?
atheist?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's an atheist and he wants to convert you too.
Interesting.
There ain't enough room. Okay, buddy. This is an exclusive club. All right. That's why us atheists we gotta keep it shut. We gotta keep it quiet. All right. It's an exclusive club and we can't have too many members. What did you guys think about Anthony Toatelli here though? I mean, we know what we're getting with Adam Revolver, even though we haven't seen him on television. It seems like he's still the same old Adam Revolver. Anthony Toatelli though, we've mentioned it before, was at that top spot. Left, came back. Is he going to go back to the top? Is he going to be wrestling guys like a returning Adam Revolver over the next few weeks and picking up strange wins over Cal Heroes over the next few weeks? Like what's in store for Anthony Toatelli is my question.
That's a good question. You know, when he came back, he was, bouting with Cal and still on that kind of
And Steven.
and
back to
Steven,
back.
that
Back to
main
back.
event scene, that four-man kind of beef stuff that was going on between him and DJ, Steve, and Cal. He still made his way, onto the show, onto a Sunday night special. It was still much more, it was an opener, a little warm-up appetizer
Yeah,
for
it was
the
a
crowd.
cold opener, no trajectory, no storyline, and it's the first match of the night, so it's
Yeah.
a hard spot.
Yeah, and it still did his thing. I'm just waiting. I'm like, when's that spear gonna come? Because I don't know if Adam's gonna be able to get out of that one real that quick. I don't know if he's taking one of those in a minute, but a Toatelli spear will put you out for the night.
And Hines, the Toatelli spear, did exactly that.
Yeah, it certainly did. I mean, not only is he filled with submission moves and counters and anything you could possibly want, that spear is, just super effective, did the job. So Anthony Toatelli comes out on top.
Yeah.
Adam Revolver, thanks for coming, essentially.
Kinda, yeah.
You do like to see it because you get lots of people who've been away who come back for 1 week. So when I see a 1 week return, I am like, we'll see. Getting him back twice tends to tell me maybe we're going to have him for a minute now. And I, for one, am happy to have him.
I hope so. It's been a while.
for it.
Let's go ahead and move forward to our first tag team match of the evening, which is the team of Ashton Adonis and Eric Surge versus the remainder of the trifecta, Jake Lawless and Jake Painter. I have one big takeaway from this, but I want to hear what you guys have to say first. Whichever one of you's feeling froggy, take us away.
Froggy. I can't.
Ribbit,
I
I guess that's you.
Yeah, there you go. I still can't get over every time I see Ashton or the what's left of the trifecta out there. I still can't get over the fact they almost murdered that man if those chairs connected the night they really turned on Ashton. I still think that needed to turn into like a parking lot kind of bout. After that, we needed cameras in the parking lot catching what happened afterwards, because that was attempted murder. And that is insane. But since that night, we've gotten a lot of storyline in between there, and kind of like feisty, not to steal from the actual feist people in this company, but a lot of feisty back and forths from these two. So it was good to see them get a actual match to get a lot of the bad blood out the way, and they sure damn did. And and Eric Surge was just kind of thrown in the middle of that too, which made it even better. You get Eric Surge and a lot of beef settled. So this had everything I was looking for out of it. Hines, how are you feeling?
I just wonder how long they're going to go with the trifecta if there's only two of them.
That's a good question. We were talking about that on the way up. Like, we're going to keep the theme, keeping the name, the brand.
I think they ought to go with like Jake and make it sound like a law firm.
Have them come out, maybe some. I don't know if they want to rock some suits or anything. But I like the law firm angle. Maybe
I'm just glad that they're going with the trifecta, not like Lawless Paint.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I wondered about that too, and it's like, nope, that's not gonna work.
I'd rather than be the trifecta with just two members.
Like for the next 6 months, just trifecta with.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe they spend the next 6 months trying to find a third member.
They could. You know what?
So that they can keep the name. They're like, we already got the T-shirts made.
Yeah. This is a great angle, though.
Yeah.
They could just, I've been trying to get two of them to call themselves the Bifecta since they came out, and nobody will do it. So I don't know why.
Bi came out. There's a joke there.
Somewhere.
Yep. Not touching that.
Yeah.
That's next month.
Indeed.
Love
Yeah.
that. We love it. Jack, you had some thoughts you sounded. You ready to sound off on?
So I guess kind of my biggest thing with this is at the end of the match when Eric Surge makes like a super duper hot tag to Ashton Adonis. They've taken so much work to get Ashton Adonis to the point where he's getting the hot tag from Eric Surge.
Oh yeah.
And that was like my biggest takeaway, I guess, was like, oh, this thing's really worked. Really, really worked for Ashton Adonis.
It has.
Because Eric Surge, not a guy I would have pegged for random tag team action, random tag team storyline stuff. And I think that this, other than the inclusion of Ashton Adonis, has been random. But also just Eric Surge kind of playing the B role to Ashton Adonis. Very different places for those two gentlemen than where we started the year.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, 6 whatever months ago, this year is flying by. Yeah, around 5 or 6 months ago, or beginning of the year, maybe late 2025. Yeah, definitely. You wouldn't have thought that, but like you said, just a great job with the long-term storytelling and then the build-up all the way to this point. All the teases with the breakups and everything, and Surge's inclusion all led up to that hot tag moment, like you mentioned, man.
And Ashton has risen to the occasion. Ashton has really risen to the occasion as a babyface, and the Jakes falling into the depravity of heeldom have given Ashton that foil. But just we are at the point where we need to start thinking signpost wise. We're 6 months into the year, just about. We need to start thinking about who's risen, who's fallen, and who is who now, as opposed to at the beginning of the year or even 3 months ago at the first quarter of the year.
Oh yeah,
Hines,
that's an excellent point.
Let's talk about our next match here. Ashton Adonis and Eric Surge take the victory with the end all kneel.
The next match, dog collar match. I really wish I was there to see this in person.
Yeah, we just missed
This
it.
is my biggest regret.
Just missed it.
This is my biggest regret for not going. But if you guys missed it, then I guess I didn't miss it either.
Yeah, we just missed it.
I was really excited for this one, and it did not disappoint.
Now, what is the air like, Davis Arena right after a dog collar match? Like, what is the mood?
The air is moist. There's been a lot of sweating and yelling.
That was the one word I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it. But moist, yeah.
No, see, here's the thing with people act like that moist is a disgusting word or whatever. They got a condition to do that. It's like when I hear people complain about now the text isn't the same color on my iPhone. It's like it doesn't fucking matter to you. Just get over it.
Are you talking about the green versus the blue?
Somebody told you to be annoyed by this, and now you're annoyed by it.
Did someone call you out for that on the?
Yeah.
the green text?
Now that I've gone back to Android, now
man,
that I am no longer living in the depths of
Apple World.
Apple World, yeah. And I have a phone that actually does the things I want it to do.
Freedom.
Yeah. People are like, oh, well, you hate the green text. I'm like, somebody somewhere said that was a thing you should get annoyed about, and then you took it on as a personality trait, and that is. It's like when the baby Yoda, they're like, it's actually called the child. No, it's a baby goddamn Yoda. Shut the fuck up. Why is that annoying you?
That is fair.
Why is that annoying you that I call it a baby Yoda?
These are fair points.
Wow,
Yeah.
who peed in your Cheerios?
No, it just annoys me whenever like people take on personality traits from other like things that are benign.
Like a trend, a fad.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
and then they just make it their personality. It just annoys me.
That is Apple superiority in a nutshell. It
nutshell.
started from
Although Jackman,
that.
the ghost of Steve Jobs misses you.
I don't give a shit about Steve Jobs. I'm not sympathetic for any millionaire. I'm glad he's.
Hey, wrestling.
Wrestling. What were we dog collar match?
Alan, save us.
That was it. Always good for that. Yeah, I wish I was dang here for that one. We had just missed it, but seeing it on TV
We kind
was
of
still good too.
the beginning of it kind of got cut off. It just kind of started backstage with them kind of going at it, and Maximo wasn't even like collared yet.
Yeah, they that camera went that, and that's kind of that's what they did on Rise a bit with Lawson as well. We're kind of doing some one shot, like let's just go right into the behind the scene. I like
noticed
that a lot.
I like
I don't
that.
know how you feel about you all.
No,
feel
I thought
about
it was great.
Yeah,
No, I like that it's instantly engaging and instantly telling you that this is important and serious.
yeah,
I love it a lot. I like it a lot.
yeah. No, that's it. And this match, do y'all think it's the final conclusion in this beef, or do we have a little bit more here? Because I feel like they got about everything they needed out.
Dog collars feel so final.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
A dog collar match just feels so final, and it's also a stipulation that is like undergoing a renaissance. Mm-hmm. It was like I feel like there was like 2 good dog collar matches for like 40 years, and now there's like been 100 of them in the last 5.
Yeah.
Having said that, this is still one of the more dangerous match types.
It is. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And
Especially when it's necks. I mean, they don't necessarily have to be neck to neck.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
well, that's a strap. Dog collar is always neck to neck.
Ah.
Well, yeah, you don't like wear a dog doesn't wear a collar on his tail,
That'd be a little weird.
or like
The guy that invented dog collars, he's like, I'm so close. I've tried the tail.
How do I stop it from coming off with the wags?
Yeah.
I tried it around the middle. That didn't work.
tried it around the
work.
middle.
What is left?
Let's try to.
It got pooped on.
But there's also just like it takes a ton of trust to pull one of these matches off. It's a very dangerous match, and there's a lot of kabuki in wrestling. There's no kabuki about getting hit with a 10-pound chain on the back 4 or 5 times.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It just.
I was
sounds
thinking
painful.
about that as I was watching Hoda just sling it
Just
over
going. Yeah.
Maximo's back and getting choked with it. Just yeah.
No, this was like snuff film, like approaching, in a wrestling match. Like this was a rough watch, not out of execution, but like dog collar matches are the pinnacle of violence.
Yeah. Violence.
They
it's
really
a little
are.
Freaky.
I like the guy who was in
It's a
the
little-
front row who was like trying to hold a conversation with Maximo. He's like, "Hey man, how's it going? How's your day? You good?
What?
I'm having a great time." And Maximo's like, "I'm just trying to beat some ass here."
That man's fighting for his life. Can't
Maximo
be.
should have turned around. Give him a quick one. Give him a quick one right there. I'm not surprised at the outcome here.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. I felt like this had to be. If this is the conclusion, Maximo to kind of start being the butthead
Yeah.
first. So
I am sad though that if this is the conclusion that it didn't end, like they're not friends. It's
oh yeah,
they
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
fight it out. Like
that's a good point.
you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But if it's not, and I'm not saying it is the conclusion. We don't know anything.
right.
But a dog collar match feels very final. I don't
It
know
sure
where
does.
you go from that. And Moms is involved. Like
Yeah, moms
Yeah.
are
Yeah, I don't know
involved.
what the
You
next
put somebody's moms in
Yeah.
there.
Again, all you can do, and it's my thing now, Inferno match. That's it. That's all you can.
Inferno
all you
match.
can do.
I don't want an Inferno match at Davis Arena. I like
not?
Davis Arena. I
I
don't
do
want
too.
it to burn down
We'll
on a
get
Sunday.
a
Thank
local
you.
fire station. We'll talk to them. Like, hey,
Oh, I have a
stand by.
I know a really good place for an Inferno match.
Ooh, where's that?
203 Lyle Industrial Avenue. Doesn't matter if the place burns down or not.
Lots
Put
of
it in the
flammable
notes.
liquid, that's for sure.
Hoda Peso takes home the victory. Now, Hines, before we move on to the next match,
Yes.
if this isn't the finale, we've got to keep going to Stip City. You got any guesses?
With
We know my guess. I'm not even going to say it.
With who?
With Hoda and Maximo here.
I knew you were going to say a scaffold match.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course. I mean, yeah, that's mine. Do you
That's
have
only
one?
if Star Rider's involved. He's the only one allowed to do scaffold matches.
Nah, that's fine. It's he doesn't have the right to be saying anything right now. But
Street fight.
I'd love. I mean, that'd be
Yeah.
fun. Street fight would be
Yeah.
real fun.
That'd be great.
Any guesses? If this is not the end, what stipulation do you want to see next, Brian Allen?
It's tough after a collar, man. I mean,
Maybe a dumpster fire match.
dumpster fire. Let's
The
just throw the
first
fire
person
back
to
in.
Put their opponent into a dumpster and then set it on fire.
Well,
That is the only way to win this match and settle the score.
Hines, I think I'm with the Louisville Street Fight. I'm with you.
Yeah,
We're doing a.
why not?
I think they
Street
should
fight.
have a fight until they make up match.
There we go.
Like they literally just have to keep fighting until they realize
Like-
this is pointless.
time
and
Like
for
when
a
your
hug.
your parents put you and your brother
Exactly.
in the room and just you're not coming out until you guys make up, that kind of thing.
My brothers were all a couple decades older than me, so they could have just owned my ass until I could own theirs. But yes, that is the point.
Shut up, huh?
I didn't know you had any brothers.
I have 4.
Really?
They're all half brothers,
Yes,
though.
it is.
And like the
Still,
next
I mean,
one
it
up
still
is
counts.
literally 12 years older than me. He's the youngest of the 4 of them. So
Wow.
It'd be like that scene in Pokemon, the first movie, where all the clones fight each other.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, the real Pokemon and the clone Pokemon have to fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be sad. That
would be,
that made me sad when I was a little kid.
Those
man.
movies were deep. Those first Pokemon movies,
were,
man.
dude.
They were, man.
Mewtwo's mad because like wasn't created by God, and that's why he like tries to take over the earth. Like
This
there's
is getting kind of
yeah,
deep
there's
for
some,
an
like,
anime,
philosophical stuff.
for a kid's,
did
like
we
a kid's
shift to
card game.
cartoon dreams coming true? I'm sorry.
It might have to, man.
No, I'm just saying. Anybody who's seen that movie knows it. That scene where the two Pikachu's are pushing each other.
Oh, that was, man.
that was how I felt watching my boys Maximo and Hoda fight each other.
That did
man.
feel like that. That was one of the most emotional times as a kid
It
watching
really
that
was.
scene.
Dude.
With the
That
Pikachu.
scene still makes me cry, bro.
Crazy. Woo. About 4.
About 4.
We're on 4 now. Of the night, the Z Force defending those tag titles versus these troublemakers, and we are finally, I don't know. Again, we don't know what's conclusive. We don't know anything.
No.
But in a match of the pranksters, this is like the final prank. It's just a match, but that's a good title for it. We'll call it the final prank. This match was. We came in a little bit after this one, so didn't get to see this one live, but saw it on the rewatch, and they had I missed the opening when the bell rung, and then I just saw like a bunch of confetti on the ground. I was like, was there a title change? Did we throw confetti?
We started off with shenanigans.
Yeah, I was like, what is happening? But I saw, we had a whatever,
Like a confetti.
like right there.
Is this the confetti?
This
Hines?
is
I
the
gotta
confetti.
see that.
The
You
confetti.
know me.
I
You
was
know
about to
how
say,
I
yeah,
am.
this is actually the confetti.
That
from
is the
night.
confetti that was part of this match between
I don't
Z-Force
think
and
any of it's
Troublemakers.
visible on camera, but on the table in front of them, there's
Aw.
some
Believe us.
confetti.
Really?
Believe us. When
Yeah.
we say that. There is
I'll take a
confetti
picture
from
and
this
post
night.
that too.
You should get a vial and wear it around your neck.
Nah, I'm good.
Because you never know when you might need it.
Confetti?
emergency confetti, just in case
You know
there's
what? I
unexpected good
support
news.
that idea of emergency confetti. I'm fine with
feel
that.
like you're
But
the man for
like,
it.
yeah, like you,
So-
like you said, we got there. Like you got there a little bit after I did, but I got there and they were sweeping the confetti out of the ring, and I'm thinking, what the hell did I just miss?
Right.
But we get a great match with the Troublemakers and Z Force, and the Troublemakers were foiled by confetti, as a matter of fact, and that was their undoing, and the Z Force retained the titles.
Yeah. That's
I'm
it. Yeah.
I'm very impressed with these guys wrestling with confetti in the ring the whole time. That is
Yeah.
That seems a little dangerous.
I mean, it's not like it's
very well could be.
thumbtacks.
It very well could, but you know,
You could slip on it.
it's this. Yeah, I mean, it's the most benign thing sometimes in this sport that does the most damage.
Well, yeah,
That's it, yeah.
that's true.
So shout out to them for keeping their wits on them.
Yeah.
keeping all their feet on the ground, other than Super Z, I guess.
Yeah. It's gotta fly, man.
It's gotta fly.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was surprised that that the Z Force, rather the superheroes, retained. I was a little surprised by that.
I was too a little. I thought the makers might really get them here. These guys can go back and forth trading the titles. Really, they're all amazing acts. in
Yeah, I hope that
themselves.
this isn't the end of this rivalry.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
love,
I
would
agree.
love to see this like go all summer long until maybe back to school, and then the Troublemakers need to
Yeah.
straighten up and get to class for once.
The summer of pranks. Yeah, like you said, they still get their summer break.
Yeah.
August rolls up, they need to get back in study mode, school mode, Greek life. Things
Yeah,
like
they
this,
seem like they
whatever
do a
campus they're
lot
from.
of studying.
Yeah, they do. That's a
Yeah.
FAKT fact that they do. And if I was them though, there's one thing I would have done there in this match. Maybe it would have helped really put them over the top as far as getting those titles back. I would have had we got to get some kind of poop cake revenge. I might have had like a cake under the ring or something and just threw it on them just for the sake of it. Like,
Yeah, we can't let
We
the poop
can't.
cake go.
yeah,
No.
I wouldn't let that go personally. And I'm sure they haven't yet. Yeah, make it the summer of pranks after this. I hope it's not the last time we really see this program, man. It's been good. It's been real good. But Z-Force takes the win.
Z-Force retains still. Tag team champions.
There you go.
So
The Z-Force.
this is where I came in. I got there right as they were sweeping up, and then the next thing I see is Steven Steele making it to the ring. I like the gear that he wore.
Yeah, more red than usual.
Yeah.
We got some red in there.
I liked the walk-ups prior to the match where they have Steven and Cal both walking into the ring, and they're both wearing different clothes. Steven's wearing like a bright pink Steven Steele shirt. That just small stuff like that. Small stuff. If you're gonna do it right. Make the consistency right. They would not show up in their gear to walk across the parking lot.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, so yeah, show them in the t-shirt, show them in the casual. Then by the time that they get to the ring, it's more of an indication that they're here for business.
Yeah,
right?
showtime now. Yeah.
I liked Cal's gear a lot too.
I did too, man. That was one of my big takeaways. You know, I'm big on the appearance and whatever wrestling, sports, whatever the realm may be. And I was like, they both just look really good tonight. Like, their presentation tonight is just, it's really popping. So,
And they used
glad
each
I
other's
wasn't the only
moves
one.
too.
I loved that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
fe-
was interesting.
I loved that. I loved that Cal Hero looks like a teeny Kevin Nash
Okay.
Kind of.
in this gear. But the stealing of each other's finisher thing, stealing each other's spots,
does.
not just finishers.
Oh, yeah.
Cal Hero walks the rope.
Steven Steele gets the fanny pack knee.
Yeah. And we are trying to, I guess, show each other that we're more equal than we think we are, or
Yeah.
is that always the takeaway for stealing moves? I always thought, especially like early 2000s, stealing the move was a disrespect thing.
Yeah.
But in this match, it kind of felt like oh well, I see you, and I can do that too, type
Yeah.
of thing.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Exactly.
Ooh, yeah.
Now, Brian Allen. Cal Hero is officially on a losing streak.
Yeah. And when we recorded Sunday before heading out to this thing. I was pointing out how much I really, really loved what they've done with Cal since we got to the point where, you know, he had the title and he was getting some a fair amount of boos whenever he would come out or anything, and when DJ did eventually take it off of him, literally take it off of him, he didn't beat him for it.
Yep.
You know, we got thank you DJ chants and you know, some of those boos still carried over for Cal during his appearances. But then, you know, that got less and less each week, and that's not always easy to do, to change the momentum and crowd reaction and the narrative, whatever it is. Just a testament to the not just the storytelling, the kind of teases of not teases of Cal going heel maybe, but just the teases of he's losing a lot of that composure he used to have, and he's now, you know, when he get a distraction, it's like he zones out and he's about it's kind of becoming an ego thing, and that's just not what he was taught, you know, by his mentor. That's not something he really lived by for a while. So all that to get to this point where boom, we're on this losing streak now. Toatelli 1 week, Steven Steele the next. I mean, what's going to be next week? Is it going to be Dustin Jackson?
It could be. Dustin Jackson's definitely going to come back looking for a win from somewhere.
Yeah, and he's going to be like, you know what? I'm taking advantage of my vulnerable rival right now. That very well could be where this is going next. I don't know where the heck it's going next, actually, with Cal. This is something I haven't seen yet from him. Just looking very vulnerable.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you all have much else you could add to that, if that's kind of what you're feeling. Or
I think that you're all over it. I do agree with you though, and with Hines is like, what is next? I don't.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is it a redemption arc? I don't know. I don't think he's quite, to be honest with you, fallen far enough to qualify for a redemption arc yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're just still going to go further and further down the pipeline, the heel pipeline for Cal.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason why we don't know is because the Cal thing has been more nuanced than what we're used to in terms of heel face dynamic
That's a good
stuff.
word for it, nuance. Yep.
I mean, whatever happens next, it's got to be something to do with the fact that his foot was outside of the ring.
Oh, thank you
That's the angle.
so much for bringing
That's
that up.
what happens next.
Thank you so much for bringing that up.
Which
Well, and it's
I
like-
didn't notice when we were there, because you and I were sitting on the hard cam side.
Yeah, we were on that.
So
side.
we
Yeah,
were
so it
in
was
the
hard to
audience,
see
and
that.
I didn't
Yeah.
see his foot outside of the ropes.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to see more between Cal Hero and
Yeah,
Steven Steele.
yeah, that's
I'm
not
sure.
even done yet. You're right. So we'll be running that back one way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Well, and the irony of Cal stealing one last move from Steven Steele to keep the feud going is almost poetic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the barrier break, the rope break is basically a Steven Steele defensive maneuver at this point. So,
It is, yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
That Steven Steele wins.
No,
Yeah.
Although controversially.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Not if you asked anybody in that crowd, seems like they were real happy for it.
Oh yeah.
They were,
I mean,
yeah.
I was too. But at the same time, I didn't know about his foot being outside of the ropes until I watched it, at home and
Yeah.
got that from commentary.
The
so.
shot, when you see the shot, especially after commentary hammers it home, you can
then you
very
see
much
it.
tell.
Yeah.
I like that they had so many promos in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really changed up the format. I thought they did a great job with that.
but not in a way that slowed down the show.
No,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
actually kept things going. There was not a lull in the action at all. It really felt like it is flowing really well. Interview or a promo and then a match, and then a promo and then a match, and it just kind of kept the whole story going. Like the story of the matches, the story of the night.
Yeah.
We got to hear from practically everybody who was on the card that night. And then
Yeah.
we see a last word from Star Rider before we get into the next match, which was Lawson versus Brendan Balling for the Rush Division Championship.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one that I was extremely sad to miss. Second only to the dog collar thing. That's just because I'm a stipulation guy.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Balling, JG Lawson, man, that's dynamite. That's dynamite.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we finally got the Rush Division match we've been waiting on.
Yeah.
Now, did anybody else feel like Brandon Lawson came to lose a little bit whenever he was in the T-shirt? Because I did.
Yeah.
That's the way
it's
I
fair.
felt.
I mean, that's fair.
At the time, I didn't really think about it, but
I didn't.
yeah, now looking back, it's like he was like you on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't really feel like getting out of the house, but I
yeah.
kind of got myself into this, so let me wag my
I've at least
my
gotta-
belt around as if it's my my junk, and then let's just go ahead and get to it.
I've at least got to go do this one thing, and then I can just go back home.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how Brandon Ball.
Hey, sometimes it's like that. But before that bell even rung, the slap to kind of as a little a receipt from when Lawson gave him one on Thursday. That was a hard slap, and Brendan didn't forget that. And then a drop kick too, as soon as the bell rung to kind of give him the double tap there.
yeah.
Some of this contact looks absolutely brutal.
Yeah, it did. They've been going at it for since that Thursday. It was very physical, and you felt like that backstage segment was almost kind of real. It's like, hey man, these guys hate each other now, and it carried over beautifully
Yeah.
into Collision Course. This one, like you said, it was one you really looking forward to. I was in that same boat, and I was so glad watching some of the stream from the car. I was like, yeah, don't have this one yet, please. Not yet. Not till we get it. Boom, then we got it, and then they were the very next one. I'm like, all right, we're good.
This is such a pro match.
Yeah.
Too. This is such a not pro but live match.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what I meant to say.
Yeah, it's one of those that's sporting events and wrestling matches. Some are just you got to be in the arena, the crowd, the stadium, whatever it is for it to get like a second story from it versus TV. It's like they tell two different stories almost in a way. Still a great product, but when you're in there and then you feel those momentum shifts, especially in a Rush Division match where things are so fast.
Yeah.
And the momentum's always swinging. Yeah, this one really got things. Like the night was already good, progressing well. This one came in, then it just we just went from like 50 to 90 right there.
Yep.
And it was that's Rush Division stuff. This is Rush Division like teaching tape.
Yeah, these
Right
are
here.
these are just like built out of a mold Rush Division
Yeah.
competitors.
I feel like we're going to be looking back 10 or 15 years from now, and we're going to see this as like maybe the beginning of a long-term feud between these two. What do you guys think?
Oh, absolutely. It's full circle. That's all I was thinking about when, from the minute, Lawson signed off on Brendan when we saw him on the card featured during Fans on Live. He was like, hey, that's the guy. We were like, all right. If he's signing off on him, then he's legit.
Yeah.
And he was because while the title did change hands tonight, what a run that Brendan had. I mean, he had that title for a minute.
Great run from Brendan, bunch of great matches. Ended with 2 great matches versus Lawson here. Lawson is our new Rush Division champion. Every single time these guys have locked horns, I just keep coming back to that these guys love wrestling each other.
Yeah, they do.
These guys are having like the match of their career every single time they match up with each other. I hope we see more of it. I think there's so much more left for these two to do in the middle of a ring. But Sunday night special, OVW premium live, OVW live event, right? What's it called? What do they want us to
I
call
guess
it?
it's OVW
I
Premium
don't know.
event now, I think.
Premium event? Yeah.
Sure.
He just corrected us, but he's not in the room. He corrected us last week, but I don't remember what he said. I wasn't listening.
Oh, good.
But the Sunday night special schedule can often just bring like a whole new chapter, a whole new book.
Yeah.
We'll know more tomorrow night at time of recording what is going to stay and what is going to be fresh and what's going to be in the middle. I do think that there's a lot more left with Brendan Balling and Lawson.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
also think that Lawson has all the skills to go out and have a fresh start with the Rush Division title.
Yeah. He's earned this one. It's been a long time coming, man.
And yeah, he definitely earned it against Brandon Balling. The roll up, the ton of shorts in his hands. Good stuff from these two guys. Can't wait to see what Lawson looks like as a champion.
Yeah.
Not JJ Lawson, not the excitement, but Lawson looks like as a champion.
Feist maxing out there. man.
Feist Max.
Max to the most maxed we've seen yet.
Oh, he's reaching
He is.
unparalleled levels of Feist Max.
He's going like omni feisting. Like it's just all feist, everything.
Yeah. All Feist
I
everything.
like, we're gonna we gotta get some merch going with
The fights,
fights
dude. I
stuff,
know.
yeah.
You can have that for free.
we gotta we'll get something going. We'll get something going for him. But
Congratulations, JJ Lawson.
yes, seriously though, congratulations, well earned. Always putting in the work. Super happy for you, man. Seriously.
Bout 7 of the evening, Brian Hines. Dayami versus incumbent champion Shalance Royale. I think a lot of us had this one circled for like could be match of the night. I don't know if it got there for me. I thought it was a really great match.
Competition was
But
tough.
the competition was really tough.
Yeah.
I also think that we're not out of the woods yet, and these two ladies know that, and they're saving some juice.
Yeah.
Having
Agreed.
said that, this was a great match.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
very
of
much
course.
enjoyed it, but maybe that's my fault for hyping it
you're
up to
good.
myself too much.
No,
you know
you're
what I
good.
mean?
I mean, I like what you said. It does feel like there's much more meat here to digest, and we're gonna get there. If this is just again, we like food analogies.
Mhm.
If this is just the appetizer, the hors d'oeuvre kind of thing, then we in for something special night. We in for a special night. But I guess something to really take note of here that kind of played a factor, maybe how things played out was Shalance, how she's been feeling about PJ.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying, and Hines, I know you might want to weigh in a lot on this one. I know PJ's your guy, and Shalance's your girl. That's a great duo. But they've kind of had a little disconnect here.
A little bit.
Shalance's been like, you're not, what's the way to put it? You're not building me up like you're supposed to. I'm the greatest thing in this company right now.
Yeah, she was
And
all she
yeah.
was all over Instagram Monday morning.
She was,
Called poor PJ.
She was upset at PJ, man. Sucked to see. Feel bad for him. I wouldn't want Shalance or anyone with that kind of fire mad at me.
No.
You don't want that.
I know she was upset. I'm sure she was. She probably misses how the sun hit the gold of her belt as she was driving around with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of felt like it was not going to be her night, though. Just kind of going in, I just kind of felt like that, and something just seemed off, and I hate that for her. But I know that this isn't going to be the last of it. She's not just going to be like, yeah, well, you won, and that's it. No, that's not how it goes.
Yeah.
So I expect her to come back with a vengeance here before too very long.
Yeah.
I think we're probably gonna get either PJ versus PG in a singles match, or mixed tag with PG-13,
Okay.
Dayami, and Shalance and PJ Jones.
Oh, I'd love that.
Oh, that'd be. Hold on.
I
now.
would love that.
I think
now, yeah.
that they planted the seeds for both.
But does PJ even wrestle?
Well, yeah, he's licensed.
Well, he'd have to be licensed to be on that side of the
It's
the
been a while
barricade.
since he was doing that thing with the mask on that he was wrestling.
What do you mean?
You know, PJ
No.
Jones was the first Evil Z.
No.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, 100%, 100%, 110%, 110%. No, I know. I'll go back. I'll pull the tape. Well, where's the review booth?
Oh, we still. Yeah, we do still.
we need to get the
Malachi
review
got a
booth.
booth back there.
No, PJ Jones was definitely the first Evil Z.
Yeah, we need a review on that.
But I think we'll get some sort of something like that.
Yeah, that'd be excellent. Because we need a little more of this, and Dayami took that. Probably one of those ladies back there that took that to heart when Shalance said, "There's just no one back there for me."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
She's one of those-
she's
yeah.
obvious, like, well, I'll show you.
Yeah, and she did.
And now the Z-Force has done what the
Yeah.
Evans family set out to do.
Hey, yeah, they're belted up.
Yeah,
was gonna
You-
say,
you're
all the way
right.
across the board.
Yeah,
Huge
I
night
mean,
for
if-
the Z-Force.
If they had a Butler's title, I'm sure
Yeah.
PG-13 would be sporting that
I
too.
think what you're looking for is the brush division.
the brush
the
division.
breast,
Yeah, that's like Butlers. They clean stuff.
Oh, sure.
You
the
know?
breast.
It could be better. It
The
could- I was-
breast of-
That's
I was
all right,
trying.
man.
Wait,
That's
that
good. You
that
tried.
was no, that was. Can we get the blue button on that one? I'm
well,
feeling that.
Thank you.
That
This was
good.
probably the second biggest happy feel-good moment of the night.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Not the biggest, but it was
yeah.
like
It's coming
setting
up.
the table for the biggest one here in a little
It
bit.
was
it's-
great. Yeah,
It's fun when you have the whole team come out. Dayami's on Kid Colossus's shoulders.
And
It was a
then-
great moment.
yeah.
Yeah, the next one, or the big happy feel good moment of the night was the next match we get OVW media champ Jay De Niro versus OVW heavyweight champ douche canoe Dustin Jackson. Hey, commentary said so, so that's what it is, man.
Yeah,
It is.
The commentary says goes, and wow.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
and
I
I
got
can
for the-
speak from experience.
Yeah,
The roof came
Oh,
off of
yeah.
Davis Arena
yeah. I've
when
never
Jay De
heard a
Niro
pop like that here.
got the 3 count over Dustin Jackson, and seeing him go off the top rope and do the leg
The
drop.
leg drop man, off the top. That was-
Yeah, going way down deep into the move repertoire. From my understanding, that hasn't been part of a match in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
But literally everybody in
You wouldn't know
our
it.
row was either in tears or
Oh,
on
yeah.
the verge of getting emotional.
Yeah.
And I swear to God.
Yeah, I was right there, and Caleb, one half of Heat and Heel.
Yeah.
Love Caleb, Michaela very much. Caleb, me and him were like, and Michaela was sitting between us. We were like, yeah, just 2 grown men crying right in front of her, just about.
Yeah,
it was
seriously.
that was us. Man,
I got
that
choked
row.
up.
Yeah, I
mean,
was there,
as a,
man.
As
Yeah.
a dad, to be
Yeah.
able
Oh,
to
yeah.
like,
Couldn't imagine. Yeah.
get the heavyweight belt. So you have 2 titles, and
yeah.
your
Yeah.
kids are there.
Yeah.
And they come into the ring and get to celebrate with you. There is nothing as a dad that would equal that
Yeah, I mean,
in terms of wrestling.
that's it, man.
It was an incredibly sweet moment.
It really was.
I didn't get to live it in the arena like you guys did, but watching it on television back with his daughters flanking him and the crowd's going crazy for him, and you could tell that it meant a lot to him as well, in and out of kayfabe, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, he got emotional.
1000%.
And when somebody like that gets emotional, it's like you can't keep a straight
oh yeah,
face.
you can't. Yeah, you can't keep it in.
Now, maybe I'm the only person here. I wanted Tommy Boy De Niro run through that gate so bad.
Man.
Start walloping his dad. Oh, that'd been so cool, dude. Just take
Oh,
the
it-
moment
it-
away immediately.
oh.
People would have rioted in there,
Yeah.
dude. It would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll
That would have done it all
I
right.
think this is okay to say, but after the show, talking to Tommy, he mentioned that was something he was really thinking about, but it was
Oh,
it was a no
been
go.
awesome.
It was a
It would've been
no-go.
awesome. No,
Um,
the moment outweighed the heat.
Yeah.
For sure. But man, you want to talk
Oh,
about
that would have been.
you
Yeah.
want to talk about
Just-
get your bags and get to your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab
like-
your shit
yeah.
and get for sure.
Yeah.
The-
like
Yeah. Only way that night or that segment could have been any more, whatever, just any more insane, amazing is if something like that happened. But this was beautiful. So.
No, I'm-
we won't complain one bit.
Again,
This was truly beautiful.
we've
stuff.
talked a lot about restraint
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah,
in OVW. That's restraint.
yeah, it is.
That's restraint, and it serves everyone. It serves Dustin Jackson as the loser, serves Jay as the new winner, and serves Tony Evans and the Evans family by keeping Jay separate from Tony, the heavyweight championship separate from the U.S. championship, all of that stuff. Restraint. Now, it would have been dope, but
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
not what we're always
Yeah.
here for. That's not
Yeah,
what we're
I
always.
I
mean,
also
it-
like the signs that Jay De Niro's kids had, because they're all
Oh,
sitting
yeah,
in the
you
front
pointed
row
it
in
out,
front of the
yeah.
monitor, and I can't remember what they said, and I'm trying to get a shot of it while we're watching this and talking about it, but. It was just, like simple kid stuff, like Dustin Jackson smells. Wait, I can almost see it.
Almost
too fast.
Oh, they got to get it
Yeah.
right here. Oh,
Nah, now
the quick. Oh,
Hold on.
Malachi's looking from the back of the.
Let me look on my phone because I did actually take a picture of it.
Oh yeah, you good there.
Jay De Niro is the world's best dad.
Let me see what it
Is
says.
what one of them says.
This doesn't translate well.
Neither does you without a microphone back there, Haas.
Burn.
This
Party
doesn't
of one.
translate well.
It says Dustin the busted dump truck because he smells.
Dust.
There you go.
Dustin the,
The
busted,
busted
dump,
dump
truck.
What is?
Because he smells.
I mean that's a kid insult.
it's a bar.
But
It's
when
what it
I hear
is.
dump truck,
Yeah, I mean that term has.
that's like a good thing most of the
changed,
time. Yeah,
Well, we did see Dustin.
that's what. Well,
Yeah.
and girls be calling boys butts dump trucks too.
Girls, that's a different podcast. I'm not gonna
Maybe
get-
they're
I'm not
maybe
gonna get-
they're saying that his butt stinks. Maybe like
It
they're
might be. I
sitting
mean, he was
around
in their
the living
home. They
room,
know. Yeah.
drawing
He
pictures
was in
of
the-
him, and
he
they got
was
like
in their
stink
home.
lines coming off
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
I bet that's it.
Steven Steele also knows if his ass smells or not.
Yeah. He
He had to,
This is great storytelling. I mean, DJ was in the man's house, and then to
Yeah.
start the match, they got security surrounding Jay because he's
yeah, 'cause
ready
Jay
to go.
was looking for.
Yeah,
for
you've
a
been in
fight.
my house. You harassing my kid? Are you kidding me? Like, just a beautiful.
It only took him
segment,
3
though,
days
man.
to address it.
It did take him 3 days, that's concerning. But
Maybe he was in jail.
he might have, yeah.
Maybe.
We can service like my mom had to do. They only send you in there on Saturday and Sunday.
Hey, that's a thing because I had to drive a friend of mine to jail in college.
Oh, I know.
Every time I hear "Linger" by the Cranberries, I think about that time I had to drive my friend Dan to jail.
Oh, that's so funny.
Damn,
dude.
man.
Yeah,
Do you have to? What was his name?
Dan.
Hold on. This isn't gonna translate well. I'll move ahead. I was gonna try to fit Dan into the lyrics of "Linger" and also make it about going to jail. I don't know.
Now we'll have to workshop that one.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Heinz, do you mind to give me a ride? I don't wanna call my PO. Right?
No,
Something like that.
something like
What did he do?
DUI.
Dewey. Yeah.
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 But we were both in college, and they were like, "Okay, you can still go to school and stuff, but weekends,
Yeah. So
go to your room."
So for those keeping track at home, if you're young enough, you can do weekend. You can pay off your debt to society through weekends at the jail for a DUI. Or if you're old enough, like my mother, you can pay off your debt to society for a DUI on weekends in jail too. That's if you are in your early 20s or your early 60s, you're not going to jail for a DUI. But anywhere in between, probably drive safe and sober.
And that is your
to know.
The More You Know moment from this episode of the OVW podcast. Take us home on this last match.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Um.
Did I stutter?
Barbara Streisand voice. Who, me? All right. Congratulations, Jay De Niro.
Yes.
Seriously, well deserved, man. Well deserved.
All right. So, mask versus title match.
Wow.
Star Rider, he has a mask. Tony Evans, he has a title. They've put both of these items on the line. I didn't think it was going to turn out like this, fellas. I didn't think it was quite going to turn out like this. I didn't think that that there was going to be a world where we had a maskless Star Rider and a Tony Evans that is still the champion.
No. This was the opposite of what happened in the Jay De Niro match. That was like the biggest, super happy outcome, and this was the absolute worst case scenario for Star Rider.
Empire Strikes Back, man.
The feeling in Davis Arena was like,
Yep.
like nobody there could believe it. Like you
Yeah.
didn't do it. You just
It-
you didn't make it.
It was eerily silent. Like I'll never forget that moment. Just when everyone's figured out,
It
oh wait, he
was.
did lose, and then Tony, rightfully so, he's like, referee, there was a stipulation,
Do it, bitch. Pretty
and
much.
yeah, he went through with it, and it was just I mean, you could hear I just because I love the terminology, you could hear a mouse pissing on cotton in that arena. It was
Yeah.
deathly eerily silent, other than
The match
Miss Larkin
itself
going crazy.
was phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lots
yeah,
of action, lots of
longest
run-ins.
match of the evening by far.
Yeah. And how many times did you and I say, "Oh, that's it, right there.
Oh,
That's
the
where
near
Drew Hernandez
falls.
messes up."
Yep.
That's,
Oh, yeah,
that's
we
where,
thought-
That's
yeah.
where he cost Tony Evans the match. That's
we
it.
kept-
That's
yep.
it right there, and it never happened.
It just didn't.
We're sitting there nudging each other again. That's
Yep.
it, right there,
There it
right
is.
there. That's it.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
It just didn't, and
No.
man,
No, I just hate it. I hate it for Star Rider, Tony Evans, most powerful person in the company, stealing the clothes off of Star Rider's back, basically
Yeah.
taking the gold medal out or the U.S. title out of his pockets. Just absolutely insane. Absolutely
it was
insane.
It-
yeah.
It almost, it had a sense of finality to it.
It sure did.
At the end, like, I'm not sure whether we're going to see Star Rider again. Like, we saw his face. He thanked everybody. Did the final bow, like when somebody knows that they're not going to be around.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
bowed to everybody in the arena and, just kind of like thanked everybody for their support and, just sadly left.
Yeah.
Well, and you see what I've been saying for about 3 years at this point, guys. Star is a good-looking cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. The beard was.
Yeah.
So
was
now-
saying,
now
it's like,
that-
it's just like,
Yeah.
it's like if it's the end of Star Rider, the character with the mask, I hope it's not the end of Star Rider, the wrestler, because I mean, you could,
I hope
Yeah.
not.
he's still got
But
miles in the tank. He's still got
Now
miles
that,
in
yeah.
the tank.
now that we've seen, like, now that the mask is off, we have seen Star without his mask. The first, just once before Sunday, before Collision Course, and I'll never forget it. Like, you were talking to him, and I didn't know who it was. I mean, he walked by, he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh, hey," and thinking, "Oh, I don't, all right." And then I walked back by, and you were like, "Hey, you know this guy?" I was like, "I don't know. Do I? You don't look familiar." And then he said something, and once he said something, it's like, "Oh yeah, Star Rider." So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens next. I hope that this isn't the end of Star Rider's
yeah.
time in OVW, but
No matter what he goes by next, or if he goes by anything next, I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
I hope.
I really hope that we get more Star Rider from now on.
I mean, he's gotten really undeniable. He's in great shape. His in-ring stuff is the best that it's been since we've been covering it.
Yeah.
It would be a shame. Now everyone has their reasons for staying in. Everyone has their reasons for leaving, whether it's the business or the company that you're with at the time. Everyone's got their reasons for doing what they're doing in terms of their employment, and that's for real life. That's not for wrestling. That's that's for real life. And I'm not going to claim to know what the next step for Star Rider is, but it would be after this feud, this match, the mask off, and we never see him again. I would be very bummed about that. I would be very
Yeah.
upset about that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'd be
Although I
very upset.
appreciate the fact that he wore a mask over a mask.
Great call. That was a great
that
move.
was pretty clever.
That was.
Real Sting moment there.
Yeah, it was. No, great call out. And all this aside, this man Star Rider was wrestling his ass off because I mean he was hitting like he'd be doing the most aggressive taxing moves and doing it 3 times over to make sure it's coming through. If it's a suicide dive, if it's any sort of slamming maneuver, top rope maneuver, I mean he was hitting it 3 times to be sure he'd keep Tony down, and unfortunately he just couldn't. But I mean he gave it his all out there, and the final bow and everything. Yeah, again you wonder if it's the finished farewell to Star Rider in the mask, or just Star Rider as a whole, as the character, as the guy, if he's gonna be in OVW still. But can't wait to see what comes of it.
And as we sit and record this, we have no clue.
No.
We are about 24 hours away from Thursday Night Rise. We will find out a whole lot more about the weeks and months to come in OVW on tomorrow night's episode of Rise. Any final thoughts, fellas?
Whole lot to unpack, and they did a beautiful job laying it all out there. We got so many more avenues to explore, some to keep building on, new chapters to open up and talk about. It's gonna be fun for summer, man.
I knew that Collision Course was going to be full of heavy hitters, but it completely exceeded my expectations, and then some. A lot of surprises, even some Eddie Guerrero moments in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would agree. Coming off of 2 weeks of really, really solid television, this Collision Course, this Sunday night special, this live event had a lot of pressure on it.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, dude.
And I would say, for my money, it met the standard that it was expected to meet.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see what we get tomorrow.
Wait.
I have no clue what to expect. I have no honest clue what to expect.
No.
We got another show to do about 10 minutes, fellas. So we'll wrap it up here for everyone here. My name is Jack Minoaks.
I'm Brian Allen.
Brian Hines, at your service.
We'll see you soon. Love you. P.S.